What up, everybody? It's 313 J-Mo, still in that little sinus mode, but bear with me, y'all. I got a very interesting video for y'all today. Very, very interesting. So, Good Morning Football had Deion Sanders on a few days back, and they were talking about a lot of things, but we're gonna focus on when they asked him who is the best top corner in the NFL. Who's the top corner. And they were saying they feel that the spot for top corner is open right now. And Deion Sanders was like, I'm not gonna say any corners' names because I'll get all these phone calls, but I'll try to say something. So basically, what he said is, I'm not gonna say any names, but I'm gonna dance around it a little bit and let y'all know what I really think. Deion Sanders has to be like that, because if he did say some corners' names and let some guys out, trust me, they will be hitting him up all the time. So he said, the first thing he said, I pay attention to the first person he mentioned. He said, well, there's this one guy that, has the same initials as me. He said, I don't know if it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc., but it's this one guy. And out of all of the top cornerbacks, Darius Slay is the only one with the same initials as Deion Sanders. Then he was like, there's a couple guys from my alma mater, Jalen Ramsey and Xavier Rhodes, I think. Both went to Florida State, but I'm going to focus on Slay because Slay was the first person he mentioned. We know Slay is the only one with the same initials as Deion Sanders that's elite at that position. And Slay, was all pro. And then this past season, he made the Pro Bowl again, back-to-back Pro Bowls. Slay has been underrated, underappreciated. A lot of Lions fans like Slay. They love Slay. Some don't think he's a shutdown corner and all of these things. But what I pay attention to is when Slay goes up against the top guys, they finito. They over. They done. You remember that dude named Antonio Brown that still in this game? He did nothing. Some people can bat at me on Slay covering him, but I did the research. He covered Antonio Brown 70% of the time. And when he didn't cover Antonio Brown, he got a touchdown on Miles Killebrew. Also, Adam Thielen, the great 100-yard game streak and la la la. Y'all already know he was about to break Calvin Johnson's record. I told Lions fan, I'm like, Slay is not gonna let this guy break Calvin Johnson's record. Guess what happened to Adam Thielen? Nothing. Benito. Over. Shut down. So, he eliminated Adam Thielen, but Slay has been a top corner for a while. So, let's look at some of Slay's stats, this past season. Obviously, as you all know, Slay was a Pro Bowler, 15 games started. 3 interceptions for 107 yards, a pick 6, 17 passes defended with 40 solo tackles. He definitely had a good year no matter what the perception was. And as you can see there in 2018, the third best coverage grade among all corners. He's been ranked tied in for third in coverage since 2015. So Slay's been holding it down for some years, and he's been handling his business, and it is good to see the greatest corner of all time, Mr. Primetime Deion Sanders, to recognize his talent and to appreciate what he's doing. And I hope Slay, continues to do well and continues to get more and more respect and continues to cover and shut down those, star guys, and even the guys who aren't star guys. I'm not saying he's Revis Island or anything like that, but I definitely think he's, a top 4, maybe top 3 corner in the league. It's possible he could be the best corner in the league. So I'm very curious what you think, and I definitely think he'll make the Pro Bowl for a third season. So Tell me your thoughts about this, about Deion Sanders putting some respect on Darius Slay's name, and he could have said any corner before Darius Slay, anybody, but the first person he said was Darius Slay, because he said it's a lot of guys out there that are the it guys, the guys who have the it factor, who are dogs, and one of them dogs he mentioned was Darius Big Play Slay, and I'm very curious to see what you all think about this. Let me know what you think in the description below. It's 313 JMO. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here, y'all.